Have you ever found yourself staring at the last line of a body paragraph, suddenly completely unsure how to end your paper? You're not alone. Many students face this challenge. Let's dive into what makes a conclusion effective. The conclusion is not merely a summary of your work. It is not a laundry list of all your topics covered, nor is it a bullet list of your sources. No. In fact, those sound a lot more like outlines. The conclusion is your final opportunity to connect your argument and leave a lasting thought. You want to connect clearly your final ideas to the thesis claims you made, so there is no room for doubt in your audience as to your ideas about the matter. Think of a strong conclusion in 3 essential moves. First, restate your thesis in new words. This is where you take the declarative part of your thesis statement and map and shake it like a snow globe until you have a new design of language. It means the same thing, but is written differently. Next, summarize the key takeaways briefly and with complete sentences. In some cases, if you reintroduce research, you may have to cite in the conclusion again, too. That's okay. Just be sure that you refer back to each element in your thesis map, which should have also become each topic sentence of your body paragraphs. Finally, leave your reader with something memorable. It can be a call to action, a nudge to do something about the cause or to research more, or it can be a memorable thought or idea. The point is, you want your reader to remember where they were when they read your essay. You want it to have staying power in the mind. For example, if your paper argues that school uniforms reduce peer pressure, if step 1 is to restate your thesis, mandatory school uniforms can create a more equal learning environment. Then step 2 is to summarize key points. They minimize distractions and help students focus on learning. Finally, step 3 calls on us to end with a reflective insight or some other memorable element. For example, you might say something like, "In an age obsessed with appearances, dressing alike teaches us to value our minds." This ties back to your thesis while leaving a lasting impression with its bold declaration and sting. Now, let's discuss common mistakes to avoid when concluding. Never start with a cliché. The phrase in conclusion has been used so many times that it will only weaken your impact. Be clever and creative in your transition to the end moments. Avoid introducing new arguments or copying your thesis word for word in your conclusion. 2. Your reader has already read the thesis and doesn't need a repeat performance. And if you bring a new concept into the conclusion, you will have to go back into the paper and ensure it is present there first, so it doesn't trip up the reader or sow seeds of confusion. And remember, never end abruptly as if you're out of time. Everything in writing should feel like an experience of energy flowing or water flowing. Your conclusion is your chance to shine, so make it count. Make your conclusion flow through these components so it briefly delivers your stance and outcome with grace. Want to elevate your conclusion even further? Consider ending with a rhetorical question or a broader implication. Something philosophical can get your readers really thinking and thus more likely to engage. This can prompt deeper thought and engagement from your reader. To recap, white check mark emoji. Restate your thesis in new words. White check mark emoji. Summarize your main points briefly. White check mark emoji. End with a memorable insight or takeaway. The conclusion is your mic drop moment. Use it to reinforce and resonate with your reader. Now, go finish that paper. You've got this.